This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 1, The First Course.
Yeah, I think at that I'd probably Ordnance would pull out his cannon and kind of face it towards where Lenny is.
Lenny goes back to marking the tree. Yeah. George says if you don't bother them, they might not bother you.
They're goblins! What?
Again, George was really good at sneaking around. He was the quiet type.
I'm pretty sure George isn't here.
Lenny's still carving into the tree.
Oh god, I hate you so much.
And the kind of screaming and cackling kind of like calm down. So where do you think you would be, like, toward the forest edge? We know that Lenny is like just up close by a tree, and you guys kind of landed in this middle. It's probably I'm gonna say 50-foot like round area. So
That Ordnance is probably maybe 15 feet from where we had dropped.
okay.
So he'd taken 10 out to look through some of the crates, and then maybe once all the commotion happened, another 5 towards Lenny.
Okay. What about Gadby?
Let's see. Does it look like... Well, how big is the base camp, for starters?
It's I think I said 50-foot radius circle. So it's a good sized area.
Right. So let me see here. Let me see what spells I got. Read this here real quick. Okay, that doesn't work because I can't see it. So I am gonna be hurriedly stuffing what I can into the bag of holding. And just look at the other two and go, you take care of this. If the goblins show up, make sure you have your weapons out.
Oh, that's probably a smart idea. Lenny, takes his great axe out and holds it in one hand while he continues trying to make his personalized trail marker.
Yeah, and I've already had the... Sorry.
I was going to say, it looks like a crude carving of his face.
Yeah, I've already
His
had
face or George's face?
Lenny's face.
And what was Ordnance going to do?
Oh, I was saying I've already had the cannon out, kind of trained towards Lenny's area.
And just all of a sudden, a spear just pops out of the bushes and lands kind of in between all of you. And there's a little flag on it.
A flag?
Yep.
What color is the flag?
It's dingy. That's the color, is dingy.
What was the original color of the flag?
It looks like it maybe once was red, but it's been like sun bleached and like dried through mud. And it looks like there's ink on it.
Content with what he could get for his face, Lenny goes over and pokes the flag.
Lenny, can you bring that here for me? And just stay where you can... After you bring it to me, stay where you can see where it came from.
Lenny takes the flag and throws it over to Gadby.
Oh, for God's sake. Avandra, preserve me! And then he just walks over, he picks it up, and is it legible?
Yes, it is in common too.
Oh. What does it say?
Go home, big things.
Ah, I see what's going on. Fellas.
What?
Fellas.
Yeah.
They don't want us here. Obviously, I don't want to be here. But maybe we can have a word. They know common, so they can speak with us. Gadby is going to step not past the two big burly fellas, but stand behind them and go, "We don't have any quarrel with you. Is there someone who can come out and talk to me?"
You hear some movement in the bushes, and if you listen hard enough, you hear some kind of conversation going on. And there's a slight scream, and it looks like someone is literally thrown to the edge. And this little goblin looks a little dazed and looks up.
Oh, it's the little green folk.
Do you speak common?
Yes.
Oh, good. Lenny, Ordnance, just put your weapons down. We don't need this to be hostile. This is not our land. And he's like making sure to say that out loud so the goblin hears it. This isn't our space. We're not trying to claim this space.
Yeah, we just came here to buy some stuff. Find some stuff.
Find
Get
some
some stuff?
things, yes. We don't mean you any harm. We're actually looking for a few things, and he pulls out the list, and he will, not kneel down because I'm sure the ground is filthy.
Oh.
So he will sort of squat down without getting his knee dirty, so that he's level with the goblin.
I'm surprised you don't have like a cloth or something just for this occasion.
He probably does, but this is sort of like, let's not get attacked by goblins. And he holds out the note to the goblin to take. We're looking for these things, and as you can see, there's nothing to do with bothering you or your people on it. We just want to deal with some trolls, deal with some owlbears, and find some various ingredients. That's all, I promise.
Liddy, you had something to say?
I was gonna say, does Lenny know whether or not goblins can read? Considering Lenny can't read.
I
mean, the note was written.
Yeah, most people assume that they don't know how to read or write. Every once in a while you get your like very smart goblin, but most of the time, like, they're known to be kind of dumb.
Afraid of writing.
Yeah. What is this writing?
I mean,
somebody wrote it.
In old editions and in Pathfinder and stuff, goblins feared that writing was like something that steals your soul because it takes words out of your head and puts it on paper.
Yeah.
Well, somebody wrote a message in common, so I figure Gadby took that logically to the next step, which is somebody can read this.
Yeah, which well, that's logic. So
yep. So this guy takes the note, looks at it, his eye kind of twitches.
Yes.
You're looking for.
Oh, Mr. Goblin, Mr. Goblin. Like, he like claps his hands a little bit, and then he pulls out the pictures and shows them. It's these things.
Thank you, Lenny.
Ow! Then he like looks at the list and look at the pictures. Ow! Okay, that could work. Yeah, you're not the only ones who have been through here.
Did the last people give you trouble? Is that why you told us to go home?
Oh, they were a little stuck up, and yeah, I mean, they killed a bunch of us. I mean, that wasn't nice.
Yeah, I tend to avoid conflict where I can. He like holds out his arms, and all you can see on him is like a knife that you use for utility.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, you had a big fucking dagger / knife for utility. He's like, fighting is not my style.
And the goblin looks at you, gives you this like weird look. Yeah, well, I'm not a hugger.
Oh no! Please don't touch me. I've already went over that with any points to Lenny.
Lenny opens his arms to the goblin.
Mm-mm.
Hug?
No.
No, Lenny, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not much of a hugger.
I was just demonstrating I'm unarmed.
I thought you wanted to hug or something weird like that.
No, I'm not interested.
Yeah, usually humans stink really bad.
They do smell weird.
Yeah, I know.
And he just like pinches his brow and just like takes a breath, lets it out. Right. Is there any chance that you and your friends would be willing to help us find the things that are not dangerous? As Lenny here said, that he's already gathered things like the lemon weed. Let me read the lemon weed, the crocodile tear mushrooms. They don't seem as though they're particularly dangerous.
Wait, he's collected the crocodile tear mushrooms? What?
Oh yeah. Have you seen my brother George? We used to come here a long time ago.
How did you get past the alligators?
Lenny like straightens for a moment and thinks for a long moment, and then flatly answers, George was really good at moving quietly.
Oh yeah, I mean, usually they attack you on sight.
Yeah. They bit me once, and he shows the like missing portion of his tail. They were not
That
nice.
explains a lot.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if you want some lemon grass, it's over there, and he points to a plant.
Wonderful. Actually, my friend, what is your name?
Well, they call me Spit.
Spit. Awesome. My
This
name
is Algernon, and Lenny just pulls a small white mouse from his
Jesus!
pocket.
No, sorry, they don't have that one. Oh, Evandra!
Oh,
Why do you have that vermin?
it's not
This
a
is
vermin.
Algernon.
It's kind of cute.
He like gently pets it with one finger. It's
a
still
rat.
alive.
Why do you have a rat?
And the goblin comes up to it and, like a child, like gently, but cautiously, pets it.
George told me you gotta be soft with little things like this.
So when are you gonna eat it?
No, Algernon's not food mouse. He too small.
Oh, I guess.
And then he goes into his other pocket and pulls out a dead rat that's bigger.
Oh,
This one's a food one.
Oh yeah, that's a really good size.
How long have you had that in your pocket, Lenny?
The goblin sniffs it. Probably only a day or so. It's still pretty
Oh, yeah.
fresh.
I caught it before I came into the nice place.
Lenny.
Yes.
Lenny, that is disgusting.
I don't think so. Ordinance, you think this is still good for cooking, right?
I don't see why not.
Ugh.
I mean, just
Gabby like gags.
Well, at that point, Ordnance pulls out a rat.
What is wrong with you people?
no, that seems pretty practical. I mean, I just have this, and he pulls out kind of this mangy-looking possum.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Ooh, I'll trade you my rat for that possum.
Oh, that sounds like a. wow, you guys are really good dealers.
Ah,
And he holds out the possum.
Lenny gives him the day-old rat, and
right.
Uh,
I tell you what. Some of these things don't look like they're very hard to come by the price list. The water lotus root shouldn't be hard to find, I don't imagine.
well, that's kind of hard because I don't know how to
is it?
swim. No one really knows how to swim. And plus, the water's kind of dangerous around here.
oh yeah,
Alright.
there's big old gators in the water.
Yeah, and
What
bitey
about-
fish and bitey
What ab-
bugs.
What about elven dark fruit?
Oh, that grows all around here.
Wonderful. I believe my friends will give you both of their rats if you can collect as much as you and your friends can carry and just bring it here. And we'll take care of the dangerous things.
Oh, wow. 2 rats
that
for
agreeable?
common stuff. Oh, that's kind of awesome. And he gives you just this happy but bewildered look, like he just won a prize on a game show.
Yeah. Gadby's like, that is how trade works.
Lenny leans in. I'll try and find another rat too.
And the goblin leans in, and as quietly as you, yeah, that would be really great. Which
Gadby turned. Oh, sorry.
which I take probably isn't that quiet at all between the two
Yeah.
of them.
No, no.
Gadby turns to Ordnance and says, I have enough rations for all of us that are gourmet. Remember the food from the restaurant?
Ordnance reaches in his pack and shakes the container of pork rinds.
Yes. I
But-
have put in for a significant portion of much better food. So we will be traveling in fairly stylish means. And we'll have fairly stylish food, so long as we can stay alive. And if these folks, these kind, green, small folks, collect the easy to come by things for us, would you be willing to part with your rat? I promise you the things that I brought are much tastier.
Lenny's already defurried the possum.
Ordnance looks down at the rat in his hand and is kind of upset about it. But he turns away and shrugs to imply yes,
Okay.
but unhappily.
You can give it to our goblin friend Spit.
Well, he doesn't have the things.
He will bring the things.
Oh, I thought I needed to bring the things too, and then you give me the rat, but I'll take the rat now.
Hey,
Ordnance
he seems trustworthy.
Spit's the most trustworthy.
Ordnance stalks over and kind of just drops it down onto the goblin.
Yeah, you made his day, and he kind of holds it above his head.
How many more goblins are there?
Let me see. And he starts counting on his fingers. Well, the ones that I'm the leader of, kind of tell he's lying about that. There's at least this many, and he holds up both his hands.
Does he have all his fingers?
No.
Somehow I doubted it. Right. Will you and your friends that you are leading be able to do this for us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you want us to find the easy stuff.
Yeah. Just bring it here. And he gestures to one of the empty boxes. You can just drop it in here.
Whoa. You have boxes.
When we
I
leave,
know, we got a lot of fancy stuff.
when we leave, you can keep the boxes. but only when we leave.
Well, what? Oh, and he looks super amazed at this. Like, he feels like he's
That's-
getting the best deal ever.
Remember, only when we leave.
Only when you leave this area, or like actually leave out of the forest.
Do you remember the giant thing that came down from the sky?
Oh yeah, the horrifying loud metal thing. Yeah.
When that comes back and we leave, we'll leave the boxes.
Oh, okay. So when that thing comes back,
Yes. We'll take all the stuff that's inside the boxes, and you can keep the boxes.
oh my god, Spitz Clan will be the mightiest with our boxes.
They are really
Very
good
jealous.
boxes. I think this one water seals. He like clicks the lid on one of them a couple of times.
I have no idea what that means, but that sounds amazing.
I don't either, but it's got a little water symbol right here. He points at just a blue circle on it that he sees.
It's like polka dotted. Oh wow! I've never had water seals. This is
We're probably causing Gabby to have an aneurysm.
No, he's perfectly happy to let you amp up the gifts that they are going to be giving these goblins, because it means the goblins will do work for free. Right. Now, let's see. So where can you do me just a small favor? Point me in the direction of where the crocodile tear mushrooms are and where the elven dark fruit is. They're in the same area, right?
well, the elven dark fruit. I mean, it's all over. You just kind of have to look for a tree and pick it.
Oh, no, that was the
It's
easy
the
one.
water
Sorry,
lotus. That's with the
water lotus.
crocodiles.
Yes.
Well, the lotus roots are kind of like all over in ponds and stuff, but you know it's hard to get to because you have to swim.
All right.
And yeah, we're not really good at swimming.
That's fine. That's perfectly understandable.
And
When was the last time you saw an owl bear?
like a half hour ago.
Really?
Yeah, they're all over. But you have to watch out. It's kind of breeding season, so all the males are just
Great.
kind of like fighting each other.
Great.
That sounds about right.
And trolls?
Oh, they're bullies.
That
Where
also
was the
sounds about
last-
right.
Where was the last time you saw a big bully?
This morning he was punching one of us in the face, and we all had to like throw spears at him until he went away.
Good. Where was he?
And you see Spit kind of like spin around at least twice and then point in a direction. You're not sure if it's actually the right direction.
Right. And the owlbear?
Oh, if you find the main path and go up it, you can usually find a clearing or two with little caves with owlbears in it.
Great. Perfect. You've been splendid.
Just
Thank you.
don't get lost. The hags might do their thing.
I'm not terribly worried, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, watch out for Akniro too.
A what?
Akniro. He's kind of the what do you call it? The emperor of these lands.
There's a very slow blink. I'm sorry?
Uh,
Is he a goblin?
no, he's just a giant talking crocodile. That's horrifying.
Lenny pops up. I saw him once. Me and George got away very quickly before he saw us, though.
Yeah, he gets
Right.
kind of angry at those who try to take his mushrooms.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hmm.
How much do you figure Andy would pay us if we brought him an emperor crocodile?
You're gonna try to kill him?
Maybe. Maybe. It depends. And he looks at Lenny and Ordens.
Lenny shakes his head a little bit.
Yeah, the goblin kind of like looks at you like you're crazy.
George always said, "Don't bother Big Croc."
Oh.
Your George friend sounds really smart.
He is really smart. I hope I see him again.
Wonderful. Now I'm going to do a little bit of magic, and he does like the little jazz hands type thing for the goblin. So don't be scared. We're just going to make sure that none of the monsters in the woods see us. Is that okay? I
But
don't want to scare you.
how will my friends see you?
Your friends are going to be putting things in the box. You don't need to see us.
Oh, oh, that sounds smart.
And we'll be back this evening.
Okay.
Oh, before I forget, Gabby, please hold
Yes?
this.
What is it?
He just puts Algernon into Gabby's hand.
No! He drops it at once, just like nope.
No.
No.
Lenny picks Algernon back up. Oh, you scared him.
I do not deal with rodents.
But I was gonna make another mark, and
Put that
Algernon's
thing
not a
back where it
rodent.
came from, or so help me.
Lenny puts him back in his pocket.
Thank you.
He
Now.
didn't mean it, Algernon. I'll get you some flowers. You like flowers.
Thanks for joining us. That's all we have for today. And let's say our goodbyes.
Thanks for having me. Again, I am Krista McGee. You can find me under Spoiled Chestnut on Twitch, Twitter, and Patreon. Come check it out. I stream every weekday from Monday through Thursday. I do a 3-hour art stream that is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and then a Let's Play stream from 6 to 7. And on Fridays, there is a Let's Play stream from noon to 1. And that's every week. And if you would like to get in on the action, I do some request streams once a month. And patrons at the $10 tier and above get a full body sketch of any character they like, OCs included. Again, that's Spoiled Chestnut on Twitch, Twitter, and Patreon.
And I am Ian, the part-time Dungeon Master. I can be found on both YouTube and Twitter. I make random tweets and jokes, sometimes about poop and other things. And every Sunday I produce a video for D20 Sundays talking about Dungeons and Dragons, both for Dungeon Masters and for players. And unfortunately, I'm not nearly as big or loved as Krista. But hopefully one day I'll at least have my face on the side of a billboard saying, "You can do it."
And I'm Wade, former player, hopeful new DM for Not Quite Heroes podcast. You can find us at NQH Podcast on Twitter, or Not Quite Heroes podcast pretty much anywhere else.
That it?
That was it. I don't really do a whole lot else.
Okay, cool. And I'm Paul. I was the DM. This is Tales of Swordfall. This is my thing. If you want to follow us, Twitter, Swordfall D&D, YouTube, Tales of Swordfall. We sell T-shirts. We have coffee. We have a lot of things. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining us. It's really awesome to be playing with you guys. And if you're listening at home, if you're on YouTube, subscribe and like. If you're on Anchor or any of the podcast things, follow or subscribe. Anything really helps us, actually. So yeah, whatever time of day it is, I hope you're having a nice one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall. please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.